Okay, bear with me here, guys. One, it looks like there was a bit of a lag between the different software pieces that make us able to do YouTube Live. But the story here is going to, well, it was a culmination of things, but I learned what the regulator valve in our home was. And it's one of the very first things where the water comes into your home. And ours had gone bad, had a small leak, small enough for long enough that it really did some, I don't want to say damage, but caused some problems in our finished basement. Flooded the carpet, flooded the padding. Carpet eventually had to be pulled back and the padding dried. We thought we were going to have to replace the padding. Fortunately, we didn't. And then, of course, the carpet put back and cleaned. But there were a number of issues that were uncovered by this little valve that were unique. One, we discovered that the valve coming into the home, the very first valve that you're able to cut off from the water coming from the street into your home, was original. Our house is probably 20, 25 years old, and it was a gate valve, not in good shape. So we wanted to be able to shut the water off, the city water off, in order to replace that with a ball valve. That was not an easy task either. Kudos to the water district. I can't remember exactly. I think it's Centennial, the Centennial Water District. They were Johnny on the spot, showed up with a key to, well, it's like a giant tool to turn that off, and just left it with me, said, we'll come pick it back up in the morning. Good luck. So we were able to do that. Then we were able to replace the valve. We were able to replace another gate valve with a ball valve, so on and so forth. Just better technology as the plumbing world goes, things that we were able to do. But it got me thinking about looking at other potential water damage sources, which is really a big deal. When it comes to owning a home, I think water is probably the greatest enemy. And for those of you that are local, we did have a fairly big snowstorm right around that time. And as it was melting off quickly, which spring snowstorms do here in Colorado, I noticed where the water was going from the roof down the gutters, not away from the house, that there were gutters that were a problem. The builder, maybe the previous owner, had put some landscaping over the drainage systems, and those drainage systems had filled up with the usual crap that they do over time. And that was causing them to overflow and the water to basically be running right down along the foundation of my home. Also, very bad. So we had to address those issues as well. So I think the moral of the story, as it were, the lesson to be learned here is that water is not your friend. Keep up on leaky faucets. Check those valves. There are probably, secret doors, panels, crawl spaces, accesses to where your pipes are. Go check them out every now and then. Make sure everything is nice and dry. Do pay attention to water spots in the ceilings, moist carpet, those kinds of things, because, yeah, water is the enemy of the home, the homeowner, so on and so forth. So that's basically the don't do what Adam has done, the learn from Adam. Adam's Scared Straight homeowner program tip this time around. I know that that was rather lengthy, but I do think that this one's kind of important. So, yeah, please keep tabs on what the water coming into your home, out of your home, off of your home is doing so that you can keep those maintenance, repair issues, costs to a minimum and protect what's likely your biggest asset for as long as possible. That's it. If you guys need anything from us, obviously my contact info's on the left side of the screen. Feel free to use our text code, text core to 63566 to get all kinds of information about us, who we are, what we do, more of these tips, so on and so forth.